here is called loan sharking. Now, everyone knows in the movies, right? Like, you get the loan shark. So what it says here is, what they do is the person wants you to allow them to help you so that you're placed in their debt.
Yeah.
You see? So here's the problem. The fact that you owe a person something makes it hard to ask them to go away.
Yeah.
So that's a strategy that a lot of predatory criminals do, because then you feel less inclined to tell them to buzz off.
Yeah.
Right? So what it says here is the predatory criminal generally offers assistance but is always calculating the debt. The defense is to bring two rarely remembered facts into consciousness. They approached you and you didn't ask for their help. This is a problem with, again, unsolicited advice. But the problem is if someone's been very nice to you, like maybe they caught your dog before they ran over the road.
Yeah.
And then you give them unsolicited advice, they probably will listen to you instead of telling you, like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now, what I love is I got this quote from a book that I read, and I thought it was said pretty well. So it's a really nice way to tell someone to go away. So it says, I don't owe you something because you decided to be kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool.
That's a very good, especially if you're approached by someone who like does something for you and then you don't, and then they ask you a favor and you go no, and they say, but remember when I did that? Like, that's kind of what loan sharking. Then this is the point scoring thing, and it's like, well, when you decided to do that, I don't owe you anything.
Can you read it one more time to me?
What?
I don't owe you anything.
I don't owe you something just because you decided to be kind.
Yeah.
So, which means they didn't negotiate anything. Okay, so that's what loan sharking is. It is a manipulation strategy a lot of people use in their relationships. This is the point scoring stuff, right? Like a friendship. Like, man, I've invited you 3 times to come to me for dinner and you haven't invited me once.
Yeah.
And someone's like, but you invited me.
Yeah.
And this is the misconception of love languages, right? Where some people will do something for you to show love, but that might not be the way you perceive love. Right?
Yeah.
And therefore, you might perceive love by giving gifts. So you can see the miscommunication between the two people who have completely different love languages.
Yeah.
So if you understand that, you should be all right. You'll be better off. The second thing I want to say is the difference between men and women. Okay, so for a woman, we like to vent. We don't normally want advice. We just want to talk. We just don't want to vent. Men really, when they listen, they want problem solving. So this is a common problem between men and women, where the woman just wants to vent and the man just wants to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So they're both feeling like the other one isn't actually addressing their need, and they might not know how to say that.
Yeah.
Right? And then both of them also feel like they're still sacrificing, because when the man talks to the woman, she's like listening instead of like actually participating, where the man's like, well, I want to know what you want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's another misconception. So that can come across as loan sharking, but it's not. It's misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.